Hey Spanish students, just wanted to make a quick video. I was thinking about, so I got my hair cut today. I was just thinking about how to learn how to do a craft, like how to perfect your craft, specifically in the language learning field. And I am very thankful. So I went to get my hair cut at a barber's school. And so what this was, it was basically a bunch of beginners, and the guy actually did really well. I was really surprised because he kept asking questions and he just did not seem confident at all. The first time I went there was really a good experience too. But besides the point, I'm really glad to not be a barber because it's not like they can just continually practice. I mean, maybe with dummies and with fake hair, but I think how they have to practice is on real people, and the pressure is on every single time. And I feel like that would just be a lot slower. Whereas Spanish, we get to take advantage of, or any language, we get to take advantage of being able to practice on our own and not being afraid to make mistakes. And so I just wanted to talk for a little bit about not being afraid, and in fact, you should be making mistakes while you're in this process of language learning. Every day you should be making mistakes. Those are good. It means you're learning. However, you should always, this is one of my principles of language learning, is that you should always have feedback when you are making those mistakes. And what I mean by feedback is that when you're practicing the language, when, for example, students that have me with tutoring, okay, for example, the flashcards, okay, you should at least have the correct spelling and the audio on back to pronounce that word correctly. That's one form of feedback that you should be adding to your cards. Okay, you might not get those cards right away, and that's okay. But you should have that feedback right with you, and that's one advantage of having a native speaker with you, is that you have automatic feedback right away. So for those of you that have native speakers around, those are sought after. It's really important to have a native, at least one native friend, and especially if they're either living with you or whatever, they're always able to give you feedback. But some people don't have that, and so find a way, put yourself in a position to be able to practice every day, not only just practicing and making mistakes, but practice with mistakes and with feedback, so that after you're done, I'm going to cross the street here, so that after you're done practicing that, you know what you got wrong and you can correct it right away. That's the most important thing. Unlike a barber, where the pressure's on every time and they're in front of people and they've got to perform right away. I felt for the guy. I was like, man, this is high pressure and this is hard. But he did a really good job. But obviously it takes a long time to practice anything, whether it's barbering, whether it's painting. It takes a long time to learn these things, and it's the same with a language. But if you can put yourself into a position to always practice with feedback, it's gonna be a lot smoother. It's gonna be a lot faster as you're going along, so that you can fix these errors that you're coming up to. For example, pronunciation errors or spelling errors or whatever it might be. So that's my little tip for the day. Thanks for watching, and good luck studying this week.